I really benefited from the reissues of these 78s, and I guess the Harry Smith collection came out in the 50s, I believe, and then Yazoo started by around the 70s, and that's how I got to hear all this stuff pretty much. Till somebody introduced me to Nick Pearl's, and then I got to hear some of the original 78s. But all I wanted was, okay, let's see the ones that didn't make it onto those LPs that were already issued, But in general, it was the reissues, and it still is the reissues that I listen to. I can neither afford nor want the responsibility of owning these 78s, but then sometimes the reissues can get you into trouble. Like there was this 2-record set of Blind Lemon Jefferson, where I think Blind Lemon, for some reason, everybody on the Paramount record company suffered from their poor quality control, and they apparently had really cheap vinyl. I've seen the records, and they have kind of lumpy texture, even in the part where there's no grooves. So they have built-in surface noise, and then it sounds like they didn't know what they were doing with the EQ, and they didn't have the volume up high enough. So you've got all this noise and not much on top of it. And I think Blind Lemon, maybe because he was popular, particularly suffered from this kind of thing, and he. Those records are just beat to hell sometimes, even the ones that were reissued, because people like them and they play them a lot. But then you can actually start with that and make things worse, and that's what there was this double record set I was talking about, and you just couldn't hear anything. It was like they said, well, okay, we need some noise reduction technique. Let's tape it and then dub it like 10 times to different tapes, and then turn off the treble, and maybe that'll do some good or something. It's just awful. And so I listened to Blind Lemon because he's one of these guys, and I was listening to all of them, but I never really appreciated it until there's this 2-record set of 2 LPs on Yazoo came out, and those were, of course, the sound still wasn't good because the original 78s weren't good, but it was a lot better, and I began to really hear some of what was going on. Oh my God. Like Matchbox Blues and all this unbelievable stuff, and it was particularly his guitar playing that you couldn't hear on those early ones, and it's just phenomenal stuff.
I'm sitting here wondering, would a matchbox hold my clothes? I'm sitting here wondering, would a matchbox hold my clothes? I ain't got so many matches, but I got so far to go. Got a gal across town, she crochets all the time. Got a gal across town, crochets all the time. If you don't quit crocheting, you gonna lose your mind. Ain't seen my good gal in 3 long weeks today. Ain't seen my good gal in 3 long weeks today. Girl, it's been so long, looking like my heart gon' break. If you want your lover, better pin her to your side. Said if you want your baby, better pin her to your side. If she flags my train, you know I'll sure let her ride. And can't count the times I stole her side and cried. Can't count the times I stole her side and cried. Said the blues ain't on me, but things ain't going on right. Oh, tell me, mama, who may your manager be? Oh, mama, who may your manager be? Reason I ask so many questions, can't you make arrangements for me?